sip and take it all. Coffee, Kauffie Company, yeah, oh yeah, it's the Kauffie Company. Whoa, it's the Kauffie Company. Whoa, Coffee,
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill. It is the Kauffie Company. It is Friday, the 6th of March, and it's a very rainy 11 degrees. It's raining. It's raining. It's the post. It's the post-match relaxation because we need a bit of relaxation. Oh, God. Another evening wasted for me last night. All that effort last night for a load of nonsense. What a load of shit that was last night. But we're back. We're just going to... It's chip day, which means we have chips for lunch. Friday's always Chippy Day. But there's 50 of you. There's 50 of you. Good to see you all. Good to see you all. Hopefully all well. Thank you to the 51 people that are watching us over all the other amazing Spurs YouTube channels that are available. Good to see you, everyone. I've got a coffee. Coffee's not the greatest at the moment because it's 2 days old. So it's a bit toasty at the moment, so we're just gonna have to that's a first world problem, isn't it? My coffee is too fresh. Oh, what's Will? Oh, Will's having chips as well. Well done, Will. Where is Will? Will's not here today. Well, where is he? They're stalking him. Will is in Broxbourne. I'm just quietly doxing. He's in the McDonald's in Broxbourne. That's where he is. Probably having some lunch. But let's see who's in the house. To see us through the shows. 50 of you. Big up to everyone. Make sure you like and subscribe if you already haven't. We have Andrew Gregory, our first member, clocking in for the day. YouTube member. Shem Tan, good to see you, buddy. Yes. Stay dry. Drew La La is in the house. Good to see you. Hopefully you're well. Afternoon, Benny Boy and the coffee beanies. A Tarek 1 Wembley 1. It's unbelievable, isn't it? I'm with you. I'm pessimistic at the best of times. But even that, I could never. Hello. Oh, Harlow, Broxbourne, basically the same thing. Both are in the north, 100%. I didn't actually go in. Some McDonald's. Shut up, Will. We have Chris Andros in the house. Yes, we'll talk about something. We have Ian Ferguson. Good to see you. Hopefully you're well. So that happened. Storm clouds are gathering over N17. Auntie Kate sent us over a raid. Big up. Thank you very much for the raid. Hopefully you're well. Good show just before. Oh, great. Another director of football. Let's get through the season firstly. Angie's in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. Mr. Jason Bell. Good to see you. Hopefully you're well. Fish and chip day indeed. Cuba. Good to see you, buddy. What do you reckon, mate? We could soon be beaten by Arsenal or Chelsea Academy teams in the Virtue Trophy. Yeah, they don't. 100%. Beans are too toasty. My steak is too juicy and my lobster... I don't actually eat lobster. I've never eaten a lobster in my life. The steak is too juicy and the lobster is too buttery, in the words of many, many people. Yes. 100%. You're right. We've done the absolute opposite of what we should have done. Well, Ryan Trastain's in the house. Good to see you. Hopefully you're well. Thanks, Ben. Always one massive love. Daniel Sandoval, one love. One love. Good to see her. Talked to my brother last night. It might be my pilgrimage to Chip King this next. Fingers crossed. Big up to you, sir. We'll see you then. We'll see you then for Preston North End away. We'll see you then. I'm good, but we're having a good time. It is what it is. Van der Ven's a twat. Romero's a twat. The manager doesn't know what he's doing. Playing our smallest player. Literally the smallest player. The smallest player on the pitch was playing in a back three. Makes absolutely no sense. Saying that, Archie Gray was very good yesterday at right wing back. So big up. Big up to Archie Gray. Big up to him. Actually wanting to do things. Big up to him. I don't care about Arsenal winning the league. I just want to stay up. I like things moist. Big up. Cold, yes! Cold, rainy nights in Stoke are back. Cold, rainy nights in Stoke are coming back. 100%. That post you did last night, yeah, it was funny. My Dumb and Dumber picture it's going all over the place. It was really good. Henry Wong is in the house. Henry Wrong, sorry. Every time I have to explain to my mate, yeah, indeed. Not me. Ryan G's in the house. Good to see you, buddy. We'll see you next year in the championship. Oh, dear. We can't do that on this channel, though. What's the hell's pissed Will off now? Except for everything. Everything pisses Will off. But let's have a sip of my coffee. Yeah, tiny bit bitter on the low end. Yeah, it's too fresh. Coffee's too fresh. It was too fresh. But that's fine. Coffee's too fresh. The shop looks very good. They'll do more work on it today. My mum went round the shop and she liked where they put the new bog. So good. Always have a good bog placement in your coffee shop. He's just a twat, that bloke. He's a twat. I'll show it. I made this picture on ChatGPT. Anyone else says they made it, they're lying, because I will prove that I made it. Where is it? The library. Look at them. Look at them. Dumb and Dumber. Dumb and Dumber. You got Romero. Romero, whenever he sees another Brazilian guy, he goes, I'm going to kick that guy. I'm going to kick him. It's borderline very problematic. It's just going to start kicking. And you got Van der Ven, who's got a player to cover him. And the goalkeeper. And you know what? He's just going to do that. He's just going to be stupid. Have I got a video about Mickey Van der Ven? I think I do. No, not Sanjay Serenity Corner. Not Barry Emago. Yes, I've got a video. When you could do something normal, but you decide, you know what? You're not going to do something normal because you're going to do it anyway.
We're going to do it anyway. We're going to do it anyway. We're going to do it anyway. We're going to do it anyway.
1-0 up. And you decide you're going to do it anyway. You're going to do something stupid. Something inside so strong. He's going to be an arsehole. Oh, good to see her. Yes. Hopefully you're well. We're being roasted. 100%. Let's see Swansea, Birmingham, Stoke. Or at least Jamie Donnelly might get a spot in the team next year because that's who we're going to have. We're going to have Jamie Donnelly. Re-sign Josh Keeley. Go back to Luton Town. Re-sign. Go re-sign Josh Keeley. I'll have Josh Keeley back. Bring them all back. What happened to Kinski? No idea. He's rubbish. We're gonna do it anyway. What? Oh, yeah. You could do, but Van der Ven isn't from the Southern Hemisphere, though. He's from the Netherlands. You can piss off the Netherlands, Will, because your wife is from the Netherlands, so you can say stuff against the Netherlands. Do you reckon you'll get... I think we'll get a point somewhere. Someone's got a bound to be crap against us. We're going to pull him anyway. Yes, indeed. Yes, he might do. He might have a chance, but it was crap in the championship as well. You weren't good in the championship either. Indeed. Big up to all the homies. Pour one out for the homies. Not the Spurs players. Don't pour they're not homies. Homies are there for you when you need them. This Spurs team are the exact opposite of homies. They're twats. They're the opposite. They're the opposite of homies. They're the opposite. They are not homies. They're jabronis. That's a t-shirt I need to make. I wonder if I'm allowed to use the Dumb and Dumber picture on a t-shirt. Knowing Spurs, we're going to beat Liverpool. We only get points against teams that are up against Arsenal in the league. It's really funny. So we took 5 points away from Man City. We're going to get something from Liverpool. We're just going to get points against teams that are going to get Arsenal to win the league. The Galaxy from LA. Yuck. Indeed. Don't worry, lads. We're going to help you out. Please, Ryan. Please. We need Wolves to help us stay up. You know, because of course it's a useless fact. But the most Tottenham fans in the UK outside of London is in Wolverhampton. So Wolverhampton can help us out. Wolverhampton are basically closet Spurs. They're going to help us out, hopefully. Help us out. Help us, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're our only hope. Hope us, Ryan 1 Kenobi. God knows. God knows. Big up Lincoln City. Big up Lincoln City. Yeah, it's true. The biggest amount of Tottenham fans in the UK outside of London is Wolverhampton. So everyone in Wolverhampton is a closet Spurs fan. I don't know why that is. It just is. Nobody on your team but Wolves. Yeah. Yeah. I do have a few family members who support Spurs. Big up to you. You've always been closet Spurs, just like Angus. Just like Angus is closet Spurs. Big up. Kate Rixon's in the house. Good to see you. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully everyone's doing well other than the usual crap. We're going to have to sign a load of our duds. Next year, when we're relegated in the championship, we've got to re-sign Ollie Skip. We got to sign players that actually care about the football club. Re-sign Ollie Skip, Harry Winks, Eric Dyer, Josh Keeley, Jamie Donnelly. Just get them. Bring back the band. Bring back Eric Dyer. All is forgiven. Tanganga, yes, Tanganga can play. Bring them all back. Because they might not have been good enough, but they bloody cared. Kyle Walker-Peters, yes. He's playing for West Ham now, isn't he? Possibly. We're still looking for a director of football. Johan Lang is the reason. Johan Lang needs to be sacked. I've never denied I like Spurs. I hope you stay up. Don't want to see you in the championship. It might be, and I don't believe it will be personally. But just like the Spurs team that went down in 1976-77 season, Spurs came back with a better group of players. It could happen again because, as you know, with Enoch, if we go down, they will spend a hell of a lot of money buying all the best players in the championship to get us promoted the next season. They do it every time. Yeah, he was really poor against us, wasn't he? Really poor. Really poor. Went down in 76 and we did a lot of good in the 80s. We did. Yep. A lot of people were saying us fans don't know as much as Pro Lang. Yep. Get Lang out of the club. Yep. Wanker. Massive wanker. But we've been saying it for years that the club have been buying below average players. And this is the problem. This is the problem with only buying children. You've got to have a couple of kids around the dressing room because the senior players take them under their wing and then they upskill them because they're looking. We only have kids. Yep. I wanted Joao Gomez in January, Ryan. I said it. That's the type of player that Spurs need. Someone that's going to get it off the back four, spread the ball about, little passes. That's the player that Spurs need. We've got too many players that can't pass a football. We've got too many players that can't pass a football properly, which is bonkers for a football club. I understand football's going away from the technical side of the game. There's a reason why Arsenal are top of the league, playing some of the most diabolical football on the planet. It works at the moment. Football goes through spells. Football goes through spells where certain types of football work well. We've had the Pep Guardiola era. We've had the era of Jurgen Klopp in Germany. We've had, of course, we've had Hansi Flick has played a certain type of football, and that's dominated football. Luis Enrique, the tiki-taka style football as well, the Barcelona style football as well. Football goes through eras. Like, again, going back to when Arsenal with George Graham 1-0 to the Arsenal, it was a phase of football. Spurs in the 80s had the phase of football, the really good attacking football play, the David Plea era with players like Gascoigne and players of that ilk. The Mabbotts, the Robertses, the Mickey Hazards of the world, proper footballers. We don't have any proper footballers now. Doesn't matter who we replace for the staff. If the plan is to buy bargains and youngsters with sell-on value rather than players who fit what's needed, then yep, 100% Coves, 100%. I don't know where he's at. No, I'm going to be honest with you. I play a team of children. I play against Atletico Madrid. I play no senior players. Dump it. Dump the Champions League. Dump it. We're not going to win it. It's just another game. It's another game that we don't need. It's another 2 games that players can get injured. No more injuries. We need Bentancur back as soon as possible. I believe there's an international break coming up soon, and apparently Kudus will be back after the end. So Kudus coming back will be a massive boost for us because we might actually have some threat going forward. Yep, 100%. 100%. Colin Cross-Amano, good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. Leicester won the league and cup. Now they're going into League One. Just to put, yep, Leicester are an absolute shit show at the moment as well. Big up Surreal. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. They're going to have to. It's 2026. We can. We need 3D print Ledley King some knees. 3D print some knees for Ledley King. It could be. Sell him. If he doesn't want to be there, sell him. I know he's an unbelievable talent, but he's a talent we can get money for. If we can get 60, 70 million from Barcelona for Luka Vuskovic, who's showing great quality and potential, sell him. If we can get 30 million for Bergvall, sell them. Because they're not going to want to be here in the Championship. They're not going to want to be there. Sell them all. Every single player should be on a chopping block now. Sell them all. There's no creativity in the team. Busquets is probably the best player we bought in the last. He'll never play. Yep, he won't. It would be quite funny, wouldn't it, Cooves? It would be quite funny, but it's just never going to happen. It would be so Spurs to win the Champions League and go down. It would be so Spurs. It would be so Spurs. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? You just got to laugh, really, don't you? Just got to laugh. What can we do? What can we do? We're just fans at the end of the day, and people were saying, "Oh, you should say this against the board. You should say that." We've done everything. We've done everything. We've done everything in the Spurs fan base to try and create a new change for the club, maybe change the wind. Nothing's worked. It's almost like fans of a football club can't go up against £1 billion empire. But at least we'll have football back. You know what? We might actually have football back. No VAR. No idiotic. It's just silly. I'm so done with VAR. And you know what? I'm just going to say it. I don't think that goal last night for Crystal Palace should have been chalked off. I don't understand how you can be offside with your face. You can't physically change that. That is your face. How can you be offside by your skin? It's attached to you. I can understand if your head's offside, the entire head's offside. Offside by your face or by your toe, it's idiotic. Just say he's level. Just say he's level. Bring just normal decisions. Spurs, sorry, good to see you. Hopefully you're well. Sent afternoon, Ben. I've got no words to say after last night. Championship, here we come for the next 6 years. Could be. Could be. People said we shouldn't keep Vuskovic. Oh, we should have given him a go. Not naming any names. We should have emergency recalled him. This club hasn't been the same since our Lord and Saviour. Paul Stewart said Kit Kat was a chocolate bar. Time for Paul Stewart to pull us out of the mire. VDV was one of those leaders in the team. Yep, worst attitude ever. Indeed, Scott. Indeed. Players like Odebear, Tell. Yeah, he's nowhere near. No, awful. There was this one. Yep, indeed. I could never be a football player with the size of my... I can't turn. I can do a silhouette. I would be offside constantly with the size of my nose. I would be offside every single time with the size of my nose. It'd be a real problem. It's a bit like Lightning McQueen in the first scene of Cars when he crossed the line at the same time with his tongue. That would be me, but with my nose every single time. I'd just be offside constantly. Yeah, indeed. All generational. 100%. 100%. I would be offside. I'd be like Jermaine Defoe level offside. I'd be offside constantly. I'm addicted to calorie. Buy some coffee. Coffee Company Coffee has some fresh coffee available for you, Andy Lloyd. You can have this coffee right here for as little as £8.50 for £2, 250 grams. Coffee Company Coffee. It's delicious. That was my attempt at selling coffee. Good thing it didn't happen in Jimmy Hill's day. 100%. I prefer to say wonder kid instead of generational talent because in a few years I wonder where that kid is. I was at the game last night and it was literally a ghost town at half time. Vinay wasn't even there. He was. He wasn't the glue hole. He's partly the reason why everything has gone wrong. His transfer strategies, the constant changing of managerial style. Is VDV the new Judas for his attitude this season? He obviously wants out and drive in where he wants to go, bin the rest and keep Gray. At least the boy, yep, he did, 100%. He was bothered. He's still not good enough, but he's 19. He's 19, and he's the only player that gives a shit. You can say, let's see where he grows to. At least he's bothered. That's what players like Jamie Donnelly, they're bothered. Josh Keeley, actually bothered. Bring in Josh Keeley. It's a lovely coffee, this one, actually. That's really, really sweet. Really lovely. Really smelly in a good way. I'm going to be stress eating. I'm going to stress eat. I've got a large Galaxy bar, which I've already eaten most of. I've got a large Galaxy bar. It's time for stress eating. I've already had my nuggets and chips. Let's continue. This damn club, up the hearts, big up. Yeah, honking attitude. Good to see you, Has, as well. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you, buddy. Owners know these injuries hasn't helped the team, but the league position was perfect to bring in play. 100%. Totally agree with you, Joseph. Totally agree with you. Yep. It's because they're paid too much. It's possible. It's possible, Tom. Vinay has proven to be another useless CEO. We need. I still think he's a good player, Angie. But he thinks he's he thinks he's the best defender in the world, and he really isn't. It's normal. It's not a normal situation. Yeah, VDV thinks he's a lot better than he actually is. He's a lot better. He thinks he's a... But on that note, everyone, it's halfway during the show. So it is a quick reminder. There are 60 of you in the house. Big up to everyone. Big up to Auntie Kate for sending peeps over. But if you've not subscribed before, because there will be a few of them who are not subscribed. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe to the Kauffie Company. We need to make this channel work. Otherwise, we will no longer be able to keep it going because, as you all know, Kauffie 2.0 is a month and a bit away. We're a month and a bit away from opening Kauffie 2.0. If we want to keep this going, it's actually got to do something because my attentions will be in other places. So we're going to have to keep going. We'll try and do our best to keep the show going. But we'll do our best. He does think he's Franco Baresi. God, those lights are bright. Fuck those white lights on cars. I would have took Redknapp to the end of the season with Defoe coming in to help the forward line. I would have had Redknapp and Sherwood. I'd bring back... you know what? I'd bring back Tim Sherwood as our technical director as well. Say what you want about Tim Sherwood. He signed proper footballers with proper attitudes. He knew what he was doing. The academy was doing well. He was signing good players from the academy. He was signing good players. The players we were signing were good quality. Bring back Tim Sherwood. I'd have Harry Redknapp as a board member. He knows what he's talking about when it comes to football. This will be around. I agree it's sabotaged by Enoch. Probably not Robbie Keane, but I'd love him to be the manager at some point anyway. This club, if we magic out the situation, surely we stay in this league. Something has to change, buddy. Something has to change, Tom. Something has to change. Yep. Glenn Hoddle, bring him back in. Bring him back. Bring back Spurs people that understand the football club, that know what they're doing. Keith Birkinshaw. Bring back Keith Birkinshaw. Yes, I know his age. Bring him in because he can actually talk to some people. He knows the club. He might actually be able to say there is a football club there again. And we got Ian Ferguson with a $10 super chat. Big up, Ian. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you so much. If you want to donate to the channel to help us in Kauffie 2.0, you can donate to the channel and we will do our best to make Kauffie 2.0 work. But thank you very much, Ian. Big up to Ian. Everyone give Ian some love. I think he'll go to Celtic for a couple of years. But the job I think he's already publicly acknowledged that all his children are Spurs fans. He himself is now a Spurs fan after being at the club. He wants that Spurs job eventually. Robbie Keane does want that Spurs job eventually. He loves Spurs. Especially now after Spurs welcomed him back after his failed move to Liverpool. He's a Spurs man. He will manage Spurs at some point. It wouldn't surprise me if Robbie Keane, if Poch didn't want to come to Spurs next year, if we're in the Championship, Robbie Keane's the guy I go for. You give Robbie a proper amount of money. You give him time to rebuild the team. I think if Spurs are in the Championship next season, the manager you get is Robbie Keane. Rebuild the club. Rebuild the club with Spurs people. Spurs people. If they played for Spurs and smoked and drank during half-time, bring him back. Indeed. Yep, David Plea. I bring him back. He loves Spurs as well. He might be. A lot of Irish people die hard at Celtic. Yeah, it's just like it's just the way it is. But he loves Spurs. He is an absolute Spurs. If Spurs came calling and gave him assurances, that's the word. Bring back Spurs people. Get rid of this Gunnar Dross that we've brought into the football club. Bring in Spurs people that genuinely want the best for the football club. 100%. But didn't he have a real problem? Didn't he have a problem in his business? Glenn Hoddle, bring him in. Non-executive director. Bring him in. Spurs people. Harry, so yeah, it is. We'd never do what you're doing. It can happen to anyone. But it looks like if you throw money at a situation, you can fix a problem. Morning troops, big up Davey and Pam. Good to see you. Hopefully all well. Our fans would riot. They might do. Yeah, it is. It's very nice, isn't it? It's springtime nearly. The cherry blossoms are about to... There are blossoms, but... Yes. Yes, even the village people are better than this lot. Yes, it can. Problems can be solved by money. Buying better footballers. That is the problem. That is the reason Spurs are crap. It's not because it's not just because it's not the tactics. It's how shit the footballers are. They are crap. They are crap footballers. I don't actually think we got any footballers. I think Archie Gray is somewhat of a footballer, but he's not ready yet. Sarr isn't a footballer. I don't think Van der Ven's really a footballer. We've got too many athletes. We need some footballers that can pass a football 5 yards. Not yet. Not yet, and I don't expect him to go unless they panic again. Unless they panic again, I don't think he's going. But yes, it's possible he could go. Super Jan's another one. I think Poch would get us out of the Championship. I have pure belief. In a way, Poch might be the right person to bring in if we are getting rid of loads of players, because he will rebuild a team in his own image. He'll bring in kids that actually want to play, and he will make those kids run through walls. Poch could be the person to rebuild the club from the ground up. He could be. Might be. It might be Sam Al-Ardici. It might be. Probably not, which is why Robbie Keane is my second choice. I think Robbie Keane would do a good job at Spurs in the Championship. I think that's the right guy to bring in. If we go down to the Championship, Robbie Keane's got to be the manager. Unless Poch's ego isn't so fragile that coaching the Championship squad isn't below him. Poch with Super Jan as director of football. Yeah. If Poch would come and manage Spurs in the Championship, let him rebuild the football club. He's the manager. I think we're assuming things we don't know. We don't know if Poch would take the job if we're in the Championship. He might not want to. He might stay as the American manager. He might want another job. He might want to go to another club. It's possible. It's possible. But, oh, it's getting a bit warm in here now. Let's put the aircon on because it's warm. Let's put the aircon. Where is it? There we go. First world problems. It's a bit warm. There we go. Wouldn't be actually crazy. We even, yeah. I don't think it is hurting, Tom. I don't think it is. We've been saying it for years that the club has been going in a downward spiral for many, many years. The club has been going down in a spiral for many, many years. I think he's out after the World Cup. It could be another club. Could be. If we go down, the next coach will be Scott Parker or Kieran McKenna. Possibly, if the fans didn't do it. No, the fans didn't do it. Fair enough. I'll go with you on Poch, but just don't want to see VDV in the Spurs shirt ever again. Well, he is out for a game because he wasn't given violent combat, so he'll be back for the game after Liverpool. So we should have Romero and Van der Ven back for the Nottingham Forest game. So it's a big 6-pointer. Let's do a proper rebuild for next season. Short term, yep. It's going to be a long term. It's not even a rebuild anymore, Davey and Pam. It's a full. This is rooting out the old rotten foundations and putting new foundations in. The foundations are rotten. Aircon, I'm bloody freezing. I'm boiling. I'm gonna take the jumper off. Taking the jumper off. Excuse me, everyone. Haha! I'm boiling. But yeah, I'm from Lincoln, so I can at least go and watch Spurs versus Lincoln. Big up. I want to go back to Lincoln. I like Lincoln. There's a great Spanish restaurant in Lincoln. It's Ole Ole. at the top of Steep Hill, by the castle and the cathedral. If you live in the centre of Lincoln, go to Ole Ole. It's a really good Spanish restaurant. Loads of good tapas dishes. Really good. 100%. I agree. Yep. Players need to show. Yep. They should be pissed off. They should be pissed off. I'm pissed off. But yeah, it is what it is. They're going to Ole Ole. Big up to you. Great restaurant. Really good restaurant, actually. Very, very good. Because my other half went to Lincoln University. Mickey went to Lincoln University. That's where she went. Lincoln, and she did some bits at Sheffield University as well. But she spent her time at the University of Lincoln. Yep, 100%. Should be side before sell. Should be side before self, but your players seem to be self before. Oh, it should be side before self. Oh, okay. Okay. Excuse me. Yes, I agree with you, Fernie. I agree, Greenie, Fernie. I agree with you. Yeah. But it doesn't look like it's going to go anywhere. Yeah. It's good, though. There's some good places in Lincoln. There's some very, very nice places. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Lincoln. And if you do have a car, there's loads of good stuff to look at. Loads of stuff to look at. Fighter bases, World War II stuff. Lincoln was the centre of bomber command in the Second World War, and it's the home of the Red Arrows as well at RAF Scampton, which RAF Scampton was the home of 617 Squadron, the Dambusters. There's loads of stuff to look at in Lincolnshire. It's a really beautiful part of the world. Loads of good restaurants, loads of good hotels. Lincoln's great. Lincoln is really, really good. This is your recommendation. How far is Lincoln from Chigwell? Why do you want to know from Chigwell? Question mark. Quite far, Ian. It's about a 2.5 hour drive from Chigwell. Actually, no, more than that. It's about a 3 hour drive from Chigwell. That's a random thing. Chigwell to Lincoln. I've not done that in a long time because I was actually living in Chigwell at the time. I'll Google that. Any part of Chigwell? Big up Chigwell. It's a 2 hour, 50-minute drive. I was almost there. 2 hour, 50-minute drive. 2 hour, 50-minute drive. The Chigwell's a big area, Ian. Chigwell was a big area. There's loads of parts. Chigwell was really actually quite big. I don't miss living in Chigwell. Yes, this is your Lincoln Tourist Board Information Service announcement. Indeed. But I do have some good news. And this is... so, yeah, it is. It is. I do have some good news, though. And it was very, very fortuitous. And we've spent a fuck ton of money. But I don't care. We've done it. Brooks and Dunn are in... I didn't realise this, Ian. Brooks and Dunn are performing in London next week. And I love Brooks and Dunn. So I'm just spending the bloody money. It's the Fry meme. Shut up and take my money. So I'm going to see Brooks and Dunn next weekend. Hell to the yeah. I love Brooks and Dunn. If you love country music, you love Brooks and Dunn. Yeah, 100%. You gotta go. I can wear my Stetson finally. And it's acceptable. Oh yeah. Brooks and Dunn are performing in London next week for the first time in 11 years. For the first time in 11 years, Brooks and Dunn are country to country at the O2 on the Sunday. I'm ecstatic. I'm absolutely ecstatic. Ronnie Dunn is 72 and Kix Brooks is 70. But who cares? We're going to do some boot, scoot, and boogie. Lincoln sausages are very good as well, but prefer Cumberland. Prefer Cumberland. Sorry, Ryan. I've got to do this to you, buddy. I've got to do this to you. You deserve it. Where is it? Why are you so upset, spaghetti? Stop being upsetty, spaghetti, Ryan. Stop being upsetty, spaghetti. See, even my mods can be called upsetty spaghetti. 100%. Upsetty spaghetti. Brilliant. No one is safe from being upsetty spaghetti. No one is safe. Don't make me upsetty. Oh, I'm going to do it. 100%. You're getting it as well, Jason. Why are you so upsetty spaghetti? Yeah, you're getting upsetty spaghetti as well. Yep, 100%. 100%. We'll do it. We'll have an upsetty spaghetti button in Kauffie 2.0. Upsetty spaghetti. We'll sell the t-shirts. We gotta go. There was no option about not going to see Brooks and Dunn. This music is not for me. You know what? Okay. 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 That's what the face of most of it, especially the Southerns. When you say a minute ago, there's that, yep. A lot of upsets, but yep, 100% upsetty spaghetti. That's what that was called. It wasn't food poisoning. It was being called upsetty spaghetti. Upsetty spaghetti. Well, I got upsetty spaghetti from the Twitch streamer Professor Broman. He's that's where I first heard that. I heard that with him and Gaffali, and he started calling people upsetty spaghetti, and I thought that was so funny. I thought it was so funny, so I continued with it. I think it's great. They were very funny. They still are. Professor Broman is a great streamer. Very big streamer, and I like that he does he's doing the thing where he's working out every single day until he turns a certain age. So basically, when he's streaming himself playing video games, he's got a treadmill under his feet, so he's working out whilst playing video games. It's bonkers. It's great. It's you're right, Tom. You're absolutely right. Yep, Spurs players with food poisoning whilst being sick on the football pitch paid better than those lot. Yep, they did. They did. Oh, it's much nicer with the aircon on. It's much nicer. Much nicer. I think that's because the water started getting down, so the air started becoming thicker, which means it's warmer. Mozzarella Cinderella. I don't think that works, but I quite like it. But upsetty spaghetti is good. Upsetty spaghetti is really good. I like that. Um, but yeah, doesn't really. It is quite funny. Well, I'll give that to you. Mozzarella Cinderella could be well. The mozzarella Cinderella is what you call a lady that is the same complexion as me, and it's a bit to up themselves. That's a mozzarella Cinderella. Someone who's like pure white, English rose. Mozzarella Cinderella works. It could work. It could work. But it'd have to be someone that's really pale. I could be a mozzarella Cinderella because of how pale I am. It works. You know what? I'll give you that. The sour creamed dream. I like it. You could call them that as well. It works. Mozzarella Cinderella works. I like it. Sour cream dream. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what time she's allowed to leave. I'm there. Where is she? Mick's coming home today from the Midlands. She has been in an undisclosed location. She has been in an undisclosed location for the last 4 days. And she was coming home today, so I got to make her some dinner. Poor Mick. Poor Mick. Buttercream Dream is already taken, of course. 100%. I like the Buttercream Dream. That's just a Werther's original, though, isn't it? That's just a nicer word for calling someone a Werther's original. Nothing wrong with a Werther's original. Not great, but not bad. They are the what's it called? They are the you have them if they're there, but if you had the choice of having a Werther's original, you'd probably say no. But there's nothing wrong with a Werther's original. It's like I think a Werther's original is like the custard cream of biscuits. You'll have a custard cream if it's there, but if you had the choice of that and some other biscuits, you would never choose a custard cream, would you? The good thing about a custard cream, though, is a custard cream has a really solid biscuit, so you can dip it quite well. Mascarpone. What could you do for mascarpone? Good stuff. Good stuff, Surreal. For Fisherman's Friends, Fisherman's Friend have their place. There's as most people know, Italian men, because I've worked with a lot of Italian men in my life, most of them from the south of Italy, so they're not the most politically correct people. They usually call Italian females or females that they like panettone, because they are very round in shape. So whenever they see one, I either call them two things: a toppa, which means they're top, or they call them panettone, which means they're very round and very soft. That's what they call them. The Italians they're not the most politically correct bunch, but you love them anyway. That's what they call them. But saying that, I'm talking about the actual panettone here. Fucking love panettone. There's something absolutely glorious about panettone. So if you're called a panettone, take it as a compliment, because panettone is delicious. You wouldn't not. Who doesn't want to be a panettone? Saying that, I might make. I've got some leftover panettone from Christmas that I've not even opened the box. and it's still really soft. I might make a bread and butter pudding out of the panettone had left from Christmas. So I had lemon panettone. So I think that could be really delicious as a bread and butter pudding. Custard cream is the James Milner of biscuits. Nobody has them at the top of their wish list, but did a solid job when you need to. 100%. We're a 100% Coos. Panettone is delicious. Panettone is delicious. I love a panettone. That used to be when I was working at Dolcezza. We had a chef called Fabio, and he was ridiculous. He would make the panettone every Christmas for us. Obviously, he worked in house, so he made the croissants. He made everything: the strudel, the pan raisin, the croissants, the pan of chocolate. He did it all by. But when it came to Christmas and he did the panettone, it was just glorious. Watching that man work and just the skill, the panache. I'm going to call it the panache, not the ganache, even though I do love a ganache. Chocolate ganache panettone is delicious as well. Panettone, a good panettone. Whenever I go to Italy over the holidays or near enough to the holidays, I'm going to buy a really top quality one. You cannot skimp on a panettone. Just buy the best one you can afford and you will enjoy it. I'm a power Tony. Nice fella. Big up, Tony. It's a very good base for a trifle. It means you don't have to put you don't have to put booze. If you buy a boozy panettone or one that's been infused with booze, it means you can go without the booze in your trifle. And I don't like trifle with booze because I think it makes it a bit too much going on, in my opinion. I do love a trifle. I'm not a fan of putting sherry in a trifle. That's my personal opinion. I could really go with a trifle now. I love trifle. I opened up 2 boxes of panettone on Christmas Eve. Come Christmas morning, it was all gone. All 3 of us said nothing. We all know what we did. Tiramisu is delicious, but tiramisu, I would say the best tiramisu doesn't have alcohol in it as well. I love tiramisu. Done the traditional way with raw eggs, because not a lot of people don't use raw eggs anymore because of health and safety nonsense. Yeah, don't confuse it with Pantone is paint. Pick up. Tiramisu is delicious. I love a tiramisu. Glorious. Absolutely. A good tiramisu is glorious. It's so simple, just delicious. So sweet, but delicate. I could do a tiramisu as well. I could smash a tiramisu. I could smash a tiramisu. Or my second favourite dessert in my local restaurant, the Belsit, a brioche and Nutella pudding. Absolutely glorious. Brioche and Nutella pudding. Glorious. I love brioche. I love Nutella. Italian Nutella, because they use Italian Nutella, not English Nutella. It's English Nutella is too nutty for me. The Italian Nutella that's more chocolatey, delicious. And yes, you can get the Italian Nutella in London. You just need to know where to go. There is a massive difference. Big up the Belsit, 100%. But on that note, everyone, we are going to end the show there. We will be back on Monday for another episode of the Kauffie Company. And hopefully soon, we might actually have some content from Kauffie 2.0. Once it's become a white box, that's when I'll start filming the place. I'll start filming it and showing you all around the ideas around it. The plaster is being done today, so I believe that means it should be plastered by Monday because they're going to leave it over the weekend to dry. Delicious. I love Baileys. Bailey's is delicious as well. But thank you all so much for watching today's show. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Keep safe, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And as always, if you smell what the cough is brewing, thank you all so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Like and subscribe. Ciao for now.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned, wear a hat, sometimes play chess. Then when I'm